It's not mine.
Ugh.
So I was thinking the other day about just Superman and Injustice.
Injustice. Okay.
Like evil Superman. And I'm thinking, I know now how you end an evil Superman story. Here's the weird thing about like Injustice Superman or like alternate universe where all the superheroes turn evil and Superman leads the Injustice Justice League.
Kevin Mouse.
Yeah. It's weird that Superman just becomes completely evil.
Okay.
That's weird because really Superman would just be doing what he thinks is for the greater good, right?
Right.
So if I were to write a story about an evil Superman, I wouldn't end it by having him being like raving and insane while being like, "I'll get you." You don't do that while he's sucked in the Phantom Zone. You know how you end an evil Superman story?
Okay.
Somebody talks some sense into him, and then he turns himself in. That's how good Superman would solve the evil Superman crisis. It wouldn't be by punching him enough. It wouldn't be by exposing him to kryptonite. It would be by showing him the errors of his way. And because even the currently evil Superman was once, good, same upbringing, he would eventually come around. And then you end the evil Superman story. He puts himself in jail. He's sitting in the jail cell. And then, like there's a disaster going on the other side of the earth. And he just flies out of the jail, takes care of the disaster, and then he just goes back to jail. He's sitting in his jail cell again. There's a big hole in the wall where he left to take care of the hurricane problem. Then he just goes right back to jail.
You don't do that. You don't have him break the wall. The natural disaster is happening on TV outside.
Yeah, and he hears that.
And he hears that, and then he looks to the guard, and the guard looks back, and the guard unlocks the door.
Okay.
The guard unlocks the door, and Superman says, "I'll be back in an hour."
But then he comes back.
And then he comes back. That would be really nice.
He's gonna serve his time.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course he's gonna serve his time because he's Superman. What comic is that from where Batman kills the Joker on Superman's behalf?
Wait, Batman kills the Joker on Superman's behalf?
Is that in the Injustice comics?
Are you thinking of where the Joker kills Lois, so Superman kills the Joker?
No, Batman kills the Joker so Superman doesn't have to.
I don't know what this is.
And then turns himself in, and Superman walks through the barricade in the prison to give Bruce a hug because Bruce saved him from having to kill the Joker.
I have no idea what this is.
Someone's going to know this. Someone's going to know what this is. It was a dream in the Injustice comics. Okay, that was apparently a dream sequence.
Okay,
but it was that same kind of adorable, where Superman, like just walks through steel and brick to give Bruce a hug because Bruce was like, oh, Superman.
All right, there's a problem with the story. Nobody would put Batman in jail for killing the Joker. All of society would just be like, you know what? You get a pass on that.
We're fine with this.
we're gonna look the other way. It'd be like the. Oh God, nobody's gonna. I'm gonna derail this whole thing by getting obscure. It'd be like the North Hollywood shootout.
You got super obscure.
I know.
What's the North Hollywood shootout, Rich?
A famous bank robbery shootout that happened damn near 20 years ago now.
Okay.
I think it was like 97. There was a famous incident in L.A. where these two bank robbers robbed a bank with AK-47s.
Okay.
And they, head to toe, were wearing body armor.
Oh.
And they robbed the bank, and the robbery went bad. And the cops were completely outgunned. Because these bad guys had AK-47s. This is before the police... This is the incident that made the police start getting more militarized.
Oh.
This is the incident that started that, because the police were only armed with, like, 9mm handguns.
Right.
And they could not shoot the bad guys because they were wearing too good a body armor. And meanwhile, the bad guys, the AK-47s, were flat out shooting through the cover the cops were using. Because they had AK-47s.
Right. Okay.
And the reason I bring that up now is because... Once SWAT got their shit together and showed up and shoot these guys...
Yeah.
Well, one of them shot himself, but they shot the other one. And one of the criminals is lying there bleeding on the street could have easily been saved. The cops just let him bleed to death. They did not let an ambulance come in. Oh no, we're still investigating the crime scene, and basically the cops deliberately let this guy bleed to death. And because these were homicidal assholes who were running around the streets with AK-47s and head-to-toe body armor, nobody really cared. And like everybody just kind of gave this incident a pass. Yeah, I kind of let him bleed to death.
But we're okay with that.
We're okay. You know, in this case, it's fine. It wasn't an unarmed black man. It was a homicidal maniac. You can let that. He can bleed to death.
Would you be okay with that? Oh, I forgot to change something. God damn it.
Cops do that all the time, Rich. Yeah, but this was like on live TV. This was very public.
And more importantly, everyone agreed to be okay with it instead of having, you know, outrage for police abuse of power.
So I think the Joker being murdered would go down that way.
Right. Like, at this point, every time Batman brings the Joker in, people have got to be mad at Batman. He's just going to get out again! Why do you kill him? What am I doing? I know what I'm doing.
I only bring that up because I was like watching a documentary about it the other day.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Boom. Great. Now, back over here. Okay. One more thing to do, and then we can start playing Zelda. We need to update the stream, which I am working on. We are now playing...
If you kill the Joker, 1,000 more rise up to take his place. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. And I've heard dumb.
No.
I don't see that. I don't see that happening. How many Jeffrey Dahmers are running around since he got killed in prison?
If 1,000 more would take his place, then they would also try to take his place if he was still alive.
Right.
It's not like the Joker is the cork holding back the criminal, the criminals of Gotham.
It's not like there's a revolution to continue on.
Right. Yeah. Joker's not going to die a martyr for, you know, insane criminals.
Right.
Please try not to be dumb. Hey. Ho. Here we go.
Rich, Joker equals Jeffrey Dahmer. Kind of. They're both insane people who kill people. They're both insane killers.
Yep. Yep. I mean, Joker, I think, has a little more flair. Let's be honest.
Oh, yeah. That's...
Like, I mean,
I'm not going to argue that.
Come on.
Not many people shed tears when Jeffrey Dahmer died. And 1,000 Jeffrey Dahmers didn't rise to take his place. And I think in that way, he's equivalent to the Joker.
Sure. I can see that, Rich. I can absolutely see that. Dahmer had a little bit of flair, sure, but not Joker flair.
Fun fact, during the Hollywood shootout, cops went to a local gun store to get more powerful weapons. Yeah, but they wouldn't have had to if the killers weren't able to get their hands on AK-47s.
I like that, though. I like that they had to go to the gun store.
That's actually a true thing. But by the time they did it, SWAT had already arrived. So it actually was a non-factor in the outcome of the incident.
Ah, okay, sure. That's funny, though.
Yeah, the criminal was done by SWAT, using SWAT's normal weaponry.
Sure.
What a neat game.
This game is so fun. And I wanted something, I was going on my trip. And I wanted something to bring along on my trip. Or, I wanted a new game. And so actually I got Blossom Tales, which you and I had looked at as a possible game to play on stream. Or just talk about. Like, I didn't even know it existed. You're the one who said, hey, look at this game. It's like Zelda, Link to the Past.
Yeah.
And we looked at the trailer, and I said, that's not like Zelda, A Link to the Past.
Right.
That is Zelda, A Link to the Past. But, so I downloaded that. Because I was like, oh, this will be an easy playing game. I'll check it out. See what it is. And it is Zelda, A Link to the Past. It is. There's no bones about it. And, yeah. Oh. What was that, 26? Let's see if I got anything better. And, it's not bad. It's not a...
Why aren't we watching WrestleMania 34?
Great question.
I stopped watching wrestling when WrestleMania was still in the single digits. I think the last WrestleMania I watched... 7?
Okay.
I think 7 was the last one I watched.
Okay. Okie dokie. So I was playing Blossom Tales, and it was cute, but it did not hold my attention.
Yeah.
And so, on a whim, I was looking through my bag of all my little cartridges, and I see Breath of the Wild, and I go, you know what? I'll start a new Breath of the Wild.
I thought you were meaning to replay this anyway.
I probably would have eventually. Like I didn't replay it out of any purpose. I just I'll toss this on. I'll start a new game. I'll start a new game, and I'll see if it can recapture the magic it had the first time.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, Rich, and this is going to be a full screen, please. What are you talking about? You guys can see the game.
There's edges.
Oh.
This is a widescreen game, yet in our
yeah,
stream...
but that's just how it works because it's not all the way to the bottom.
What's not all the way to the bottom?
Because our
oh yeah, because we have the banner.
Because we have the banner.
Okay.
So
yeah,
it's in the correct aspect.
No, ratio. It is. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. I think it is. It's in the correct aspect ratio. No, I just started playing this to play it. And here's the thing, Rich. I've said this to you before.
Yeah.
It's actually better the second time around.
What?
With a caveat.
Zelda Breath of the Wild is better your second time.
With one caveat.
Yeah.
That is, you have to wait like a year to play it for your second time.
So you have to let it sit for a while.
You have to let it sit for a while. Don't play play the whole thing, then wait a year, then play it a second time, because then when you play it the second time, it adds a layer of theming because you kind of remember stuff, but not really.
Yeah.
And everyone in the world is saying, you've forgotten. Have you forgotten this? Because that's the story of the game. And so it's more in theme with the game where you kind of remember something might be up on that mountain, but you're not really sure.
That's cute. You do love your theming.
I do. I love my arty farty bullshit, Rich. And so I've been really enjoying it the second time around. You know, you don't get that. Ooh, I think I can take you. Well, I guess no. Shoot me. Nope. That was my last shield too. I'm out of here. Fuck. I fucked up, Rich.
Okay. How'd you fuck up?
Oh, I didn't do my reflect right. I didn't do my reflect right.
You lost your shield.
And I lost my only shield.
Oh, you're fucked.
No, I'm not fucked. I'll be fine. Where's my horse? God damn it, where's my horse? Get out of my shit. Ah, fuck. I'm fucked. Fine, just kill me. Just kill me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'd rather start over and get my shield back.
We can't hear the game.
Oh, I probably turned it so down for Diddy.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Oh, we can just do that right now because.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because of the way this works.
That's right.
Boop. Sorry guys, we'll fix it.
Anonymous says, do you have any stories about disgusting physical attributes and or deformities? Feel free to go into long, drawn-out detail. I don't know. I don't. I'm sorry.
I'm not sorry, and no, I don't. How about that? All right, where am I and what am I doing? Oh, yeah, I was heading this way. There's my horse. Where's my horse?
Anonymous says, Rich, I was very impressed with your recounting in great detail that random episode of Dante Phantom, a show that even as an 8-year-old I thought was pretty mediocre and forgettable. Okay. Way to be kind of an asshole? Way to be a passive aggressive twat.
That's exactly what they were.
Yeah.
You talked about Danny Phantom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I've never seen Danny Phantom.
Your kids would probably like it.
Yeah, they might.
You would enjoy watching it with your kids because it's like, I mean, he's not Peter Parker, but it's a Spider-Man style superhero.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you've talked about him before.
This is a cute show.
Okay. That's a good show.
That's what I got to say about it.
Wow. You did it. All right, where's my goddamn horse? Oh, I think I left him over there. Da, 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 da. This game's great, by the way. I know we just kind of talked about that, but it's true.
Yeah, it's a great game.
It's a great game.
Watching you play it makes me want to play it, honestly.
There's a rock up here. You know what that means.
It needs a little bit more horse variety.
A little more horse variety.
It needs more horse variety.
You know, get the DLC and get a motorcycle.
Have you gotten the motorcycle?
No.
What do you need to get the motorcycle?
I need to finish the Champion's Quest. So I need to get all 4 Divine Beasts sorted.
Oh, really?
Then I need to go through the DLC in its entirety, and only after then can I get the motorcycle.
They're basically making you finish the game first? Oh, fuck you, Nintendo.
Before you get your motorcycle, and I really want that motorcycle.
I was going to say you should get my bike on the stream tonight.
Oh, that would, I mean, I'd love that, but... Oh, fuck, there's going to be a ton of them. Gosh, dang it. Gosh, dang it.
Edo Kendo says, I saw a trailer for a Rocket League movie recently, and it actually looked fun. What would your ideal Rocket League movie look like, and how much sports movie schlock would there be? I do not have any need for a Rocket League movie. Games don't need to be movies, and movies don't need to be games. It's fine as a fun sport. Without a movie.
What? That's heresy, Rich. Everything needs to be a movie. Everything a movie, everything.
I know.
That's too much. That's overkill. I have weird recipes. I've been concentrating a little more on cooking. Oh, that's nice. That'll be good.
What about a Doom movie? Probably wouldn't be very good. I know they made one. I don't know that it felt much like Doom.
Yeah, it wasn't very good.
But we don't need a Doom movie.
We have a great Doom game.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't need you. We have a great Doom game.
Doom movie could be done. Would you need to alter it enough that it wouldn't feel like Doom? Wouldn't you? Because otherwise, you just got a guy running around killing a bunch of demons. Which has its charms, especially as a game.
Yeah,
I mean, you could do the Doom prequel as a movie, like what happened on the base before the demons got let loose, but...
But then would you care?
Exactly.
Alright, oh, no, where's your treasure chest? Aren't you supposed to have treasure chests? Gosh dang it. Oh wait, my horse. I always forget my horse, and I love my horse. My horse is great. It's Cobalt.
Mm-hmm.
Cobalt, my green horse.
I don't see the value in making something with no story into a movie just so dorks can complain about what they got wrong. Who said that? It's scrolled up.
Someone's spitting truth there, Rich.
I want to give them credit, but you wonderful people, you chat so much, I lose track of things.
You wonderful people.
Right. Yeah, they're watching us. They're supporting us.
That's true.
They are wonderful people.
They're wonderful people.
I want to give them proper credit that they're due, and I can't because I lost track of the comment. But here's the odd thing about the Doom movie. Doom, with so simple a story as Doom had, they couldn't even get the shit that was actually in Doom right. Space Marine versus Demons from Hell, and they fucked that up. It's Team Soldiers fighting some alien mutant. No!
Demons from Hell!
The virus made... No! The thing that makes it cool is that they're demons from hell. With cloven feet and horns.
Like demons.
Like demons. That's what makes it cool.
Oh, I guess it is that way. Okay. Yeah. But Rich, aren't demons silly? I mean, let's be honest.
Well, they can't piss off the Christians. We can't mention hell. Oh, no, we can't. A timidly made Doom movie. If that's not a recipe for failure, I don't know what is.
We're gonna walk on eggshells for this Doom movie. Just wait. Pull it back a little bit.
Our Doom movie might not appeal to Christians.
I think there could be. Here's the thing. Much like your Dread. Much like your good action movies, somewhere out there, there's someone who could make the ultimate Doom movie, the perfect Doom movie, and it still wouldn't necessarily be necessary.
Right.
We got Doom 2016. We're good.
I know someone violently disagreed with me last time we talked about this, and I gave them shit for it because I wanted to springboard into my "go fuck yourself" discussion.
Okay.
Because I had some thoughts to say about the phrase "go fuck yourself." But
Sure.
My personal opinion on Doom is the lonesomeness of it all. Being the lone space marine is very much an important aspect of it. Being the only one around, the last one left alive dealing with this shit. Isolated on Mars is part of what makes Doom for me.
Okay. I'm with you.
And I don't know how you can't do that for a movie.
You could.
So in order to make any kind of Doom movie, right off the bat, you have to sacrifice one of the things that me, Rich Evans, feels is integral into the Doom experience: the lone marine.
I think you could get away with it. You know, you get away with it very similar to what they did in Doom. You know, I'm just ripping off what other people have already done well.
Yeah.
Which is, you look at Dishonored 2 or Doom 2016, where they gave you backstory in the form of, like, hologram projections or ghosts, right? And so, like, you could even have him, like, talking to holograms, but still capture that loneliness that you want. Oh, hey.
Can you have a movie with a silent protagonist? I wonder what Charlie Chaplin would have to say about that.
Ooh, so close. Chaplin.
God damn it.
That was really close, though. But you know, he wasn't always silent because he spoke sometimes. Can you have a movie with silent protagonist? That's a good question.
Well, see, here's the thing. If you do Doom, where it's just a lone marine fighting demons, it's really just a silent movie. You have nobody to talk to anybody.
Right. I think you could. You give... give the hologram projections their own character arc, as Doom does his as Doom Marine does his action sequences. We get those hologram sequences. It would be an interesting challenge. By the way, that's a great way to sell the script.
How? What's your selling line? What's your tagline, Jack?
What you say is, we are going to do something that we can put on every poster, in every advertisement. It can be a talking point for everybody who talks about movies. Our main character doesn't say a word. And that studio executive is going to be like, huh. And remember, like, the people who read...
You're doing this slightly wrong.
Yeah.
You say, it'll be so easy to translate for the Chinese market.
Boom! Rich Evans figures it out. Done. Fucking done. Sold. Paid. Yeah. Okay, you're done. You figured it out. Okay.
China does not like demons. I know. I know.
China don't like demons?
They don't like supernatural stuff.
Oh.
Well, you tell China it's mutated virus aliens.
Change the translation a little bit. Boom. Did I just lose my boomerang? No, there it is.
They want you to play the Challenge Rooms DLC.
Oh, can I? I haven't
not
beaten
played it with the DLC.
I haven't beaten the 4 beasts yet.
Would you need that to play the Challenge Room?
I don't know.
Oh, do you get the bike just for the Challenge Rooms, maybe? Or do you actually have to complete all the dungeons?
This is me not knowing.
Because if you get the bike just for defeating the challenge dungeons, or the challenge dungeons, or whatever whatever the fuck you call them.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. Okay, there we go. This is what I needed.
Also, they want to see you play the hard levels, because that would be fun.
Sure, I can do that.
DLC 1 doesn't require dungeons. Okay. But which one gives you the bike?
I want the bike.
You need the Master Sword for the challenge trials.
I don't have the Master Sword.
Jack does not have the Master Sword.
So can't do that. Maybe next stream.
Do you have your old save? From when you beat it?
No, because you save over. I didn't make a new profile or anything.
Okay.
So, no, I don't. Ooh, new bow. That's nice. I need a new shield. Why did you give me a new shield?
What are my thoughts on Fury Road being intended as a silent movie? I mean, it's not far off.
Mad Max is pretty close to a silent protagonist.
I mean, as is, with the dialogue it has, I think it turned out just fine. We're talking about something that may actually be my favorite movie ever. I go that far with Fury Road. I'd go that far.
And I'm not disagreeing. It's a very good movie. I think, like, if you're going to choose that, I think that's a fine call. It's a very good movie. Mad Max does not say a lot of words in that movie. That's all I'm saying, as far as silent protagonists go.
Yeah.
And yeah, Dread also does not say a lot in Dread. I think it's doable. A Doom movie is doable. And that's if you're writing the Doom movie, if you're the screenwriter for the Doom movie, you sell it exactly how Rich and I said. We have a built-in talking point for all of our actors.
Yeah.
That's going to get the movie super buzz. It's going to be incredibly easy to translate. And it's going to be action schlock, which is selling very well right now. You got Pacific Rim. You got Ready Player One. We have a lot of action schlock happening right now.
With Doom, the only place I see for you to get mileage out of it as a story is the shit that happens before everything goes down. And the movie would essentially just be a Doom prequel.
Could you do?
Like, you got, we're inventing this teleportation. Oh, this person didn't come out the other side. They just disappeared. And then a day later, they appeared, but they're kind of crazy. Oh, what's going on? Ooh.
That could be the first 20 minutes. Then the Doom Marine shows up. Doom. Die.
I'm just saying pull a Prometheus with Doom. I'm saying if you're going to try and turn Doom into a story, that's where you can do some mining for story in the prequel-y kind of what happened before aspects.
Yeah, but that can all be hologram flashback while the Doom Marine is kicking ass.
And then the entirety of your game is basically just the ending action sequence.
Doable. Alright, where are we? What's happening? I think there's a tower over here. I think. Ah, yeah, there she be. There be my tower. I have it marked on my map.
Doomslayer needs a love interest.
No.
Here's how I'd handle that in a Doom movie.
Okay.
Here's how I'd handle that. You have this lone Marine who comes in after he thinks everyone else is dead, but you even get the person he talks to. There's like a woman who survived, and he doesn't meet her, but she communicates via either radio or you see her on like monitors here.
Okay.
And she's like barricaded in an office somewhere, right? And then in the third act, you get to her, and you find out she died almost right away, and you've just been talking to something demonic who's been trying to fuck with you.
What
you get to the office that she's talking to you from, in the monitor, and she's still talking to you when you walk into the office, but when you walk into the office, it's just her fucked up corpse there.
And what you think is normal action movie beats is actually the witch trying to kill you.
what you think is the love interest is just demons fucking with the protagonist.
I like it. That's very Bioshock. I like it. Gosh, dormant.
So, Dead Space? I never finished Dead Space.
Neither did I. And I'm not sure I care to. It's not high up on my radar. Not high up on my to-do list.
So a Doom movie is Event Horizon and then Dead Space. I've always said that Event Horizon was basically a Doom movie. Event Horizon is so ripping off Doom. Event Horizon is too good to be associated with Doom. Doom is a bro shooter. It's fine if you love it, but relax. Someone's a stuck-up, pretentious asshole.
Someone said that?
Yeah.
Wow, man, settle down. Doom is a bro shooter?
I didn't know that.
That's what you're going with, man? Bro shooter? Wow. Okay, hold on. It's about to lightning. We gotta unequip some stuff. Remove. You're fine. Move. Yeah, we gotta put on our bandana.
I'm not gonna watch it now because it will be audio and we're trying to stream.
Yeah.
You keep telling me about this Doom commercial. I will check it out after the stream.
There's a Doom commercial.
Apparently.
Great. I love it. Nope. I love commercials. And I love Doom. Great.
Kneppel says...
Kneppel!
Rich, what movie would you vote for best of the worst in the last episode and why? What was the last episode? Last episode was A Black Spine. Talking about the one before that, which I didn't even see all the movies.
What is it? What are you talking about?
I think they're talking about the Deathstalker 2 episode?
Oh.
I didn't even see the first movie, and I don't remember what the last one was. I just remember Deathstalker 2.
I don't even know if I remember all the movies we watched.
Yeah.
What were all the movies that we watched?
We didn't vote in Black Spine. We only watched one movie in Black Spine.
Yeah, and Partners won. Partners won best of the worst. Partners was best of the worst. It always is best of the worst. Partners is best of the worst even when we don't watch Partners. Y'all didn't vote in Black Spine? Yeah, because they weren't, that was kind of a different thing, and all those movies sucked. Don Beveridge. That's what I would vote. How about that? Boom.
Okay.
Done.
Yeah, that was not a voting type situation.
That was we're going to talk about Partners now. Hey, buddy.
Partners was an early best of the worst with Colin from Canada, and I think it was before you guys discovered it. Nope. It was on the wheel because we wanted to expose Jim and Colin to it. We knew what Partners was at that time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we've had Partners for a long time, and oh boy. Oh boy.
It was one of the first things someone sent to us when we started doing best of the worst.
That's true. That's true.
Or were we even doing best of the worst yet? Or was it just... Because otherwise that probably would have just sat in a shelf. But we'll do an episode. We can't watch it. The fact that we watched Partners after somebody sent it to us makes me think we weren't even doing best of the worst yet.
That's a good question, Rich.
Yeah. I think that was pre-best of the worst.
That might have been. Because someone just sent it, with the note saying, like, my film teacher made us watch his movie. Mm-hmm. But they must have known that we liked bad movies.
Well, we talked about, like, Troll 2 and what's the other one? Oh, God, the Zat on Half in the Bag.
But what would make them send it to us if we didn't do best of the worst? I think it might have been after.
People have been sending us stuff for a while. Just they think we will enjoy it.
Yeah?
Yeah, we did Flying Ryan on Half in the Bag.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I don't know. I'm going to say it's after. And what happened was we popped it in because the note was so intriguing.
That could be too.
And then we became engrossed with it, and we no longer thought about making an episode because we were too engrossed by it.
I have to imagine at some point we would have said, "Wait, we need to stop and do an episode." I have to imagine that.
I think we were too into it.
All right.
We were far too into it.
Anonymous says, "Jack,
I'm Jack.
any potential guest stars on your Batman episode? Maybe Don Wilson as commissioner, or is this just going to be an all-out one act?" I think just for the joke. It's just
the
Bale.
one bit. Yeah, we can't add too many bits.
Rods says, "Hey guys, so where that tip about the shit was definitely a stupid question. I really love that stupid story from you, Jack. I needed a laugh like that."
Oh, great.
Anonymous says, "Joel Schumacher falling down 8mm phone booth could do a decent Punisher." Maybe. I mean, no, it's easy to judge Joel Schumacher for doing Batman and Robin.
Very easy.
It's very easy. I mean, the truth is, when I think of Joel Schumacher, I don't think of The Lost Boys or Phone Booth. I think of, oh, that's the guy who almost ruined Batman.
The guy who did a very particular take on Batman that many people didn't understand, didn't like.
Did Sir Rich comment on Solo trailer? I don't even, honestly, I don't plan on watching it. I've heard there's a trailer, a new one.
Yeah.
I don't care enough to even watch it.
Right?
Is the honest truth.
Who cares, man? Who cares about Solo? Why do you care about Solo, people? Think about it.
What do you mean almost ruined Batman? He did. Well, it wasn't too long after that Nolan picked up the baton. I don't think you can say he ruined it.
And he got another movie out of it. Remember, he made 2 movies.
I mean, there wasn't that much time in between Batman and Robin and Batman Begins. Like 6 years?
Is that it? So really, then you're only talking like 3 years with pre-production.
When was Batman and Robin?
Ooh.
97?
Chat. Chat.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think?
Chat's saying 8 years, someone else saying 7.
Okay, that's more.
I mean, no, it was a bump in the road, not a murder.
8 years is a long time. 8 years.
Not at the time. This is before reboots were so fucking common. I remember when Batman Begins came out, I was just thinking, already?
This is before reboots were common, but remember, this is the 3rd and 4th Batman who came out a couple years apart. So to stop making Batman after it had that big of a franchise life, I think that's a big deal.
All right.
I'm going to call that a big deal.
Would you say he killed it? If he killed it, they wouldn't have even bothered making Batman Begins. It would be dead.
He put it in a coma.
Okay, well then he didn't kill it.
He didn't kill it. He injured it enough that they needed the best doctor. They needed a Nolan.
He didn't kill it. He almost killed it.
Yeah.
Which was exactly how I phrased it.
Oh, okay.
So
well, then there you go.
Basically what we're all talking about is about how right I was.
You were very correct in what you said. Absolutely. You were absolutely very correct. Yes, Rich.
I think he killed that iteration. I think when Batman Begins came out, people weren't sure if it was a prequel to the Tim Burton movie. I wasn't sure.
Because it could have been, I suppose.
It could have been.
Yeah. Yeah, they were being pretty coy.
Up until you got to Dark Knight with the Joker, I full on thought that it was the lead-in to Tim Burton's Batman.
Could have been. where am I going? Where's that bird at? Where'd that bird at, yo? What's that? Oh, that's the elephant. I already got the elephant.
Was Batman Forever passable? I didn't like it that much, but the audiences did.
Val Kilmer Batman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That did better than Forever, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, well, and I mean, the cast for that, too, where you had
sure.
like Jim Carrey at his height, you had Tommy Lee Jones, Val Kilmer. Who was the lady in that? What's the lady's name?
Nicole Kidman?
Nicole Kidman, thank you.
Couldn't remember which one she was in.
Nicole Kidman, you have one of the best soundtracks to the worst movie. The soundtrack for Batman Forever is great. And I've even heard arguments that Batman Forever, story-wise, is one of the best Batmans.
All right.
Presentation, obviously that's a Schumacher thing I'm not necessarily down with. But where do I want to go? Where do I want to go, Rich?
I'm not that big on Jim Carrey in it.
No. Oh, he's a terrible Riddler. He's a terrible Riddler. And you know what? Tommy Lee Jones is a terrible Two-Face.
Oh, yeah.
But also it's what
Tommy
Schumacher...
Lee Jones is a worse Two-Face than Jim Carrey as a Riddler.
But it's what Schumacher was. He was trying to bring back that
camp. The
camp,
60s Batman.
right? The Adam West camp. And obviously, I thought that was the wrong call. I think there's a thing over this way. So I'm going to go over this way. I think there's a thing over here. See, this is what I'm talking about. I think I remember there being a thing over here. And that's... oh, but I want my horse. Oh, fuck. I want my... oh. No.
Can you whistle for the damn horse?
Oh, he's way over there. I think I'm too far away. Hold on. Wait. Don't get too far. You hear me?
But Jim Carrey is trying to emulate Frank Gorshin. Well, then he's a substandard Frank Gorshin. He's not emulating Frank Gorshin. He's just being Jim Carrey.
Hey, Two-Face, teach me how to punch a guy. Come here, horse. I should have named him Horse. Where are you? Where are you, Cobalt? There he is. Oh, there's the bird. The bird's over there. Hey, there's my horse. Hey, you horse. How about I'm going to get you an apple. That's a good horse.
The James Bond franchise is the most resilient franchise in history. It's just about run its course, though, hasn't it? Bond?
Can it? Can it?
I mean, the gimmick's going to be to make him a woman.
You need something. You need something.
And then they'll get a bump out of that, and then the sequel will do terrible.
And then who knows? Then they'll go. Then ooh, okay. Ready for what they do after that? Man or woman after that, whatever they feel like. But it's low budget James Bond.
I don't know about low budget. It'll go back to being a man after the second James Bond movie as a woman tanks. It'll go back to being a man, and it'll be a flat-out period piece riff on the Sean Connery Bond.
Sure.
Tone-wise, they'll go to recreate that.
Eat it. Called Monster Extract. Great.
But I predict the next Bond will be female, and it'll do good because it's a gimmick. Mm-hmm. It's a gimmick.
Sure.
Sexist female Bond, haha. And then the next one with the female will be like, we saw that. We saw the gimmick. You can't do a gimmick twice. And it'll be done.
But then people will be like, but we did like 30 of the other Bonds. And they're like, yeah, we were tired of that. And then you did the gimmick, and now we're tired of that.
Well, then it's back to basics.
Yeah.
We gotta do a Sean Connery-esque Bond. Takes place in the 60s, and it's got the goofy gadgets.
Ooh, all right. I'd kind of be down with that. I would kind of be down with that. I think something's over here. Right? Is it like a... I think there's a... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I got metal. I got metal on.
Female Bond uses men for sex. It's a gimmick.
It's a gimmick, you see?
It's a gimmick. We're going to spin as a political revolution statement thing.
Can it be both? Can it be both? Or can't we just let it die? If it's one franchise that I just don't care about and don't think I've ever cared about, it's the James Bond franchise.
Really? None of them?
I mean, I watched them and I enjoyed a couple of them, but if you told me like we're never making another James Bond movie, I wouldn't care.
Well, I'm fine with that because there've been like 20 of them.
Okay, how about that? Even if you said we're not making another James Bond movie, and somehow all of our prints of every James Bond movie have been deleted, I'd say, oh, okay. Like, I just wouldn't care.
I'd save the Connery years. And I really like Casino Royale.
Okay.
I hated Quantum of Solace. Casino Royale was the shit.
Yeah, I just wouldn't care. Take them away. I just would not care one bit. There was something over here. Not you guys. I don't care about you guys. I got enough choo-choo jelly. I don't give a fuck about you. Where's my horse? Where's my cobalt? You know, like I remember watching GoldenEye back in the day, and even all the classic James Bonds, and yeah, they're fine. They're fun, they're cute, but I just don't care. Casino Royale was alright. I don't even think I saw Quantum of Solace.
It's the bad one.
Okay.
Someone in the chat saying it was a victim of the writer's strike.
Oh, sure.
If you're working on something huge and there's a writer's strike going on, can't you just pause production for a month until the strike's over?
Maybe
Can't
not.
you just put things on hold?
Maybe not. Sometimes the answer is no. Well, you know, here's why, Rich. If you put things on hold, it costs you money.
Okay.
And then the writers who are going on strike have more power because the longer they strike, the more money they cost you. So all you're doing is giving the people more power who you don't want to have any power. So what you want to do is say, haha, we don't need you. Even though, like, they clearly do.
Ah! Writers are the most superfluous part of the process.
I mean, you're...
Well, then why do you say things suffered because of the writer's strike?
I mean, that's
Look, if you're Michael Bay, yes. Well, but not everything is Michael Bay.
That's like the worst take I've ever heard. The writer. No, man, come on, man. Writers have a job just like everyone else. Sometimes the finished product is very different than the original script, but that doesn't make the original script worthless. Those were the bones that they made the better thing out of. If you're like, if you say, well, listen, this foundation that you put this house on, like, we don't even see that. We got this whole house. We can just get rid of this foundation because they got a house on top of it. See what I'm saying there? That's the writers are an important part of the process. They're part of the team. You take out one part of the team, and you got a Michael Bay movie.
Chat, we are still putting these up on YouTube. I just got behind last week.
Rich is on it.
Between taxes and taking care of my fucking neighbor's cat.
Cobalt, wait! What are you doing? Cobalt! Cobalt! Where are you going? Cobalt! Where are you going? Stop it! My horse just killed himself! Rich!
I saw.
My horse just killed himself! He just jumped off of a fucking mountain! I have never seen that before. Oh shit, well now I'm at the bottom of the... Okay, I have a serious question. What happens when your horse dies?
You find a new horse.
Why did he run away from me?
There is a horse ferry.
There's a horse ferry?
There's a horse ferry that can bring a dead horse to life. I've never used it. I don't even remember where the fuck it is.
Why did he...
I think it's somewhere to the south.
Why did he run away from me? Why did my horse run away from me? I was a good horse. I was a good horse, Dad.
You were a good horse?
I was a good horse, Dad. And my horse just ran off a fucking cliff. I can't save my drowning horse. He's gone. Is that
Could you
him?
resurrect your horse at the horse ferry?
Where's the horse?
Where's Jack need to go to get to the horse ferry? Because he can't just find a new fucking horse.
I can find a new horse. I just didn't know if there was a better option. I'm stunned. I've never had a horse run off of a cliff before.
Are you hoping you can drown? Are you drowning yourself so you get your horse back? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm gonna go to the. Well, no, I'm not. I mean, I'm not gonna drown myself because I'll just go back. You know, I'll just lose a heart and end up back here.
Oh, okay.
I don't die from that. That's not a bad idea though. I could go back to my old. Ooh. Sky Dragon. Jack has a short attention span. Alright, what's over here?
Odd Trick says, I enjoyed Jack's poop story more than I should have. Thanks for playing Diddy Kong Racing. That was my favorite and most played game on the N64. Here's a few more of my dollars for my favorite people. Thank you.
Thank you. We got it. Diddy Kong checked off of the list. We made it happen. I really liked that horse. I had him for a while.
I know.
I had that horse for a while, and he was really strong.
You can have him brought back to life. There's a horse ferry somewhere in the southeast.
I've never had that happen before. Was that a rock monster? Oh. Oh, it's a treasure chest monster. I thought it was one of those. Oh, where'd you go? You dink.
Dr. Lubitup says, hi, Rich and Jack.
Hi.
I think there was something off with the last half in the bag.
Great.
Was the wide shot wider than normal? Also, just started playing Breath of the Wild myself. Really enjoying it so far.
Yeah, it's a great game. It's the game.
I don't think there was anything wrong with the last half of the bag. It was a fine episode with Mike and Jay.
Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Ironsad says, killing off characters has become a cheap gimmick, especially in TV. The Walking Dead exists simply to kill off characters, simply because that's all they can offer instead of a decent story. All right.
Sure.
Storm Templar says, y'all are back. While you were gone, I left my apartment, fell in love, and became a RLM patron. Now that you're back, I broke up with her and my life has meaning. Jack, here is your Patreon cut. Memento Mori. Thank you. And I'm sorry. Or maybe glad?
How are we supposed to feel about this? Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Titan Creed says, did you guys listen to the Rift Tracks podcast about the book called 372 Pages We'll Never Get Back? They also covered his next book, Armada, which is apparently even worse. No. I mean, I have nothing against them. I've never heard of Rift Track.
I've never heard of Rift Track either. I've heard bad things about the book. I think they're talking about Ready Player One and his next book, Armada. I've heard nothing but bad things about the books. So much so that I just, it's hard for me to believe that they even were made into a movie. And Spielberg did an all right job. He's fucking Spielberg. He made a decent movie out of it. It's a movie I probably will not watch ever again, and it won't bother me.
My problem with the book is that the writer has managed to make 80s nostalgia insufferable for someone who grew up in and likes the 80s.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fair.
My generation was the best. The best is bestest, and future generations will know it.
In fact, we can save the world if we just remember the 80s. Yeah. Yeah, Rich.
Maybe that's not the intention, but it comes off that way, and it's ruined the book for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you. 100%. Do. Where am I going? I don't know.
Jack has lost all hope after his horse died.
I'm a little shell shocked. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna try to be emotionally honest with the chat and with you, Rich Evans. That now that I've lost my horse, you don't need your horse, and oftentimes you leave your horse places so you can go climbing around.
Yeah.
But in my head, I had a horse. Like, oh, I got a horse. I can get around on my horse.
Jack, just get a new one. It's easy, man.
And, I'll get a new one, and I'm sure I'll fall in love with that horse, too.
Teleport to an area where they got horses.
Yeah. Maybe there's some horses over there. But I had a horse. Oh, am I going to make it? Oh, fuck. I hate this. When you're so close. Gotta waste a goddamn thing to get up the mountain. God damn it. Oh, here.
Joe Kitty 001 says, hey guys, did you read the Channel Awesome complaint letter?
Nope.
I heard about it. I don't have anything to add on it.
Someone needed to remind me who Channel Awesome was. That's how little I pay attention to other people on the internet. I don't even know.
Yeah, basically, I don't care about someone else's drama, like always. I think we're just going to worry about our own shit.
Yeah. Ooh, what's that? Oh, I think there's something up there. I'm going to go up there. Ooh, what's that? Yeah, let's just worry about our own shit. I don't know these people. I don't know what they do.
Almost Sun Tzu says, Rich, that quote from my first tip was a 100% original Almost Sun Tzu quote. was trying to do a thing, you fuck. Anyway, here's some of the money that's sitting in my PayPal doing nothing. Good stream, guys. You're welcome.
Is Link wearing a skirt or a poncho? No, he's got a hood with a cape. Oh, wait. Did I crawl past my thing? Oh, yeah, I want to go on this thing. He's got a little hood and cape. There we go. See? Got a cool hood and cape. I like the hood and cape. Oh, but I'm climbing now, so I got to change into my lame-ass climbing helmet. Look at this thing. Lame.
It was pretty shitty that they didn't read the quote. No.
No, because we
We've
don't
had
know.
some people do some shitty things to us.
We don't know what that quote is.
Right.
Suddenly it's a Hitler quote, and then people are clipping us saying that quote, and they go, yeah. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on, Chad. Get with the program.
Anonymous says, can you guys explain this to me?
Okay.
You guys tore so hard to the prequels and George Lucas as a person and proclaimed that those films ruined Star Wars. How do these new movies not ruin Star Wars? I don't like Star Wars. Why are you yelling at me?
I think you're confusing us with Mike. Mike did these things called the Plinkett Reviews.
I don't particularly... Actually, no, I just don't like The Last Jedi. And I thought The Force Awakens was okay, but not great.
And I liked both The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi.
What do you want out of me? To hate it even more? I mean... Look, it's hard to top Attack of the Clones for shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
But I certainly don't love the new ones.
No, I like the new. I like the new ones. Fine enough.
I'm the one sitting here saying I didn't even care to watch the new Han Solo trailer.
And see, the other thing is, I like the new ones, and I don't care to watch the new Han Solo trailer either.
Yet I'm not hating it enough.
Mm-hmm.
So in that person's mind, I love Star Wars. The man who was sitting here saying I don't give a shit about the new Han Solo trailer loves Star Wars because I don't shit on, I don't know, whatever the last one was enough.
Right. People really love absolutes. And, you know, because there was an absolute hatred, wasting all my fucking candy getting up this mountain. There better be something good up here. There's not going to be. Because there's no like absolute hatred coming. There's no united front coming out of the new ones. So they got to be like, why do you love the new ones? Where am I and what am I doing? That's just the question of life here. Where am I?
Rich, why don't you drink? Because I've known people who do.
Damn. Maybe I'll go over there.
People are going to take that as a shot at Mike. It's not. I had an uncle who basically, over the course of many years, drank himself to death.
Mm.
But he was just a sad sack of shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that can wreck you. That can wreck your perception of drinking, of drinkers, and Rich.
Yeah.
Why don't you put poison in your body to alter your state of mind?
Right.
How dare you?
I'm also just not comfortable with something altering my state of mind too. I'm not comfortable with that idea.
And that's fine, Rich. You get to make that call.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the thing. You get to make that call. I never saw what was a big deal. Like if someone's drinking, someone's not drinking, you know.
No, I'm not talking about Mike. I am specifically talking about a relative of mine.
Uncle Mike. It's very confusing.
Yeah.
It's very confusing.
His name wasn't even Mike.
I know. No, there's nothing wrong with not drinking. Ain't nothing wrong with not drinking.
No, nobody at RLM is an alcoholic.
That we know of. Could be. You never know. Just because you hold it, just because you hold your liquor well. I feel like I'm wasting all my shit. There we go. I do worry about that sometimes, just with me.
Which?
Drinking.
Yeah?
Every once in a while. Every once in a while. It runs in the family.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
And just stop.
Huh?
And just stop.
Yeah, I mean I do occasionally. I mean, that's why, and see, that's why like I never super worry about it, where it's like, oh, you know, I'll go a week, I'll go a month, and I just won't have anything. And so it never sticks.
See, you should have said, I can't. And then I would have gone, oh.
Yeah, no, you're right. No, you're right. But you know, I do find. Oh, this is not a ledge where I can stand. Oh shit, I'm gonna fall down.
Do you have stamina food?
I eat it all. I'm wasting it all. There we go. You know, generally when I start drinking for the night, I stop working, and so yeah, then I drink, then I drank, and that's the plan. Then drinking's the plan, and that's why I worry about it. You know, I think that's like the old school Catholic in me.
Yeah.
Because I was raised Catholic, and when you're raised Catholic, you're taught that the act of sinning isn't the sin.
Yeah.
It's the thought of sinning, the want to sin is the thing. It's not just about sleeping with your neighbor's wife. It's about coveting your neighbor's wife, right? Like that's the real sin. And so I think it's that Catholic part of me.
So you believe in thought crime?
Huh?
So what you're telling me is you believe in thought crime?
What I'm saying is that's what I was taught, and that is a part of me. And so you know, even me just wanting to drink is part of the problem, whether it is a problem or not.
Fan Factor 1986. I dislike the new trilogy more than the prequels because they're just miserable to me. With the prequels, we knew things would get better. With these, nothing got better. A new version of the Empire was their best idea for a villain. They're still not as bad at movies.
Oh, not by a long
They're
shot.
still not just a headache to watch. I almost walked out of the theater during Attack of the Clones. First viewing. I wanted to walk out of the theater.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened for the new movies.
And remember, the new trilogy isn't made yet. If you want to like compare the first two movies to,
You can still judge them as individual movies.
oh sure, but they said like the problem with the new trilogies is they're a big downer. And like if you're judging the original trilogy by the first two, I bet a lot of people said, "Oh, that's a real downer." So it's like you can't. What I'm saying is, wait till you get all the eggs hatch before you count them, my friend.
I've been saying for a while now that the series is creatively bankrupt.
Mm-hmm. And I'll be with you there. I'll be with you on that. Hey.
Yeah, there are more good Marvel movies than there are good Star Wars movies. Marvel's a better franchise.
I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
And I like the new ones, but
Yeah.
So you got 5 good Star Wars movies for, and in my opinion,
Well,
4.5.
3, but Jedi and Force Awakens are both halves.
Oh, that was my first EX treasure. The new treasure. Ooh, Silent Princess. I need those. Oh shit, there's a Lionel over here. I remember this. I remember this, Rich. 26. Oh no, you shoot 3 though. Well, I don't want 3. I want.
If you edit the prequels, you can probably get one good movie out of them. No, because you don't have any likable characters. Editing can't fix that. Editing can't fix the fact that you hate all of the characters in those movies.
Oh, right? I know I have low battery. No, nothing can fix how awful Anakin is. What are you gonna do? Cut out his entire romantic relationship with Padme? Padme? However you pronounce that?
Like, for a tragedy, and it needs to be a tragedy, you have to like Anakin to begin with. You're like, oh no, don't Anakin. And then you it's like, just get it over with, man.
Yeah.
You're watching Revenge. Just get it over with. God, I hate this prick.
I've
always hated this prick.
Right.
Padme's blah. Obi-Wan is blah. Waste Windu was a non-character who does nothing. There's nothing to edit.
I agree. I agree, Rich. There's nothing to edit. You could probably get a more concise story, sure.
Oh, sure. But you're not going to have a good movie.
No, no. You'll just have a shorter bad movie.
Right.
Ah, hello. There's a Lionel up here, if I remember correctly.
Editing can work wonders, but you need the raw materials.
Right, like even like let's say you put Anakin and Padme to a minimum, and you just concentrate on the Obi-Wan discovering the clone army stuff or whatever, right? Everything is still flat. The effects are still weird. You don't care about Obi-Wan necessarily, and he's acting very mono. Even for Ewan McGregor, who's a good actor, he's acting like this because George Lucas didn't direct him properly. No, there is 100%.
100% agree.
Mm-hmm. There is no bones to be had. Fuck you. Fuck you.
Rich and Jack, favorite single scene from the prequels? I don't have one. Every shot of that trilogy is just pure garbage.
Come
I hated every moment I spent watching them.
and you'll
To the point that even getting me into the theater for the third one was a chore. I was dragged kicking and screaming to see the fucking film by Mike and Jay. I did not want to go with them. They had to badger me for a while. They had to work at it before I would get in a car with them and go to see a new Star Wars movie that I did not have to pay for.
just because your time. My time is worth more than Star Wars, right? Settle down, everyone. I did it.
How did Mike and Jay eventually get me to go? They did not stop! They did not take a hint!
Well, they took a hint. They just didn't care. They just didn't care for Rich's well-being.
Oh, I got a good laugh out of it. That nose scene, it's one of the infamous Rich Evans theater-going experiences.
No.
I could not stop laughing. I tried to stop laughing because I knew I was ruining for the audience that was somehow enjoying it.
Yeah.
Seemingly, I knew I was ruining for them, but I could not stop laughing.
Where is Padme?
Oh, you swing them?
Huh?
You swing them?
Well, sure. What do you do?
Gently put them back into place and maneuver around. And...
Oh, yeah, that's a way to do it, too. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that works, too.
The prequels at least had some level of creativity. The new films don't even have a single thing that can be remotely called creative. I agree, but that doesn't mean they're worse. The prequels are still worse.
They're still worse movies. The prequels are still worse movies, guys. Nothing is going to change that. Nothing is going to change the prequels being legitimately worse movies.
Which would I rather rewatch? Rogue One or Phantom Menace? Fury Road.
Fury Road's great. I would rather rewatch Fury Road, too.
I don't need to rewatch Star Wars films.
Fury Road's great. You just want to rewatch Fury Road. Like, what about movies you want to rewatch?
New Ghostbusters or third prequel film? New Ghostbusters? Look, the prequels are 3 of the worst films ever made.
Mm-hmm.
Favorite scene in Fury Road? The whole movie from beginning to end? I just had a huge fucking smile on my face that entire goddamn film.
Mm-hmm. Something I enjoyed immensely was, something that's almost a throwaway in the movie is the imagery of the stick people.
Yeah.
As they're going like through the fog bog area.
Right.
I mean, obviously the whole movie's brilliant, but just that imagery of like the people walking on sticks through the bog, where I'm just like, oh, there's a whole other world other than cars and explosions, and I just thought that was phenomenal.
Worst films ever made? Jeez, you watch some awful fucking movies for a goddamn living and... scrolled up, but you get the point. Relative to their budget? Yes. You spend $300 million making a movie? I expect it to be better than Deathstalker 2. Not at about the same level.
The expectations, people! Deathstalker 2, they were having some fun.
You spend $500 on a movie? You expect feeders. You spend $350 million on a movie? Your standards go up.
At that point, you kind of want a real movie.
Every movie from the last best of the worst that hasn't gone up on YouTube yet is better than the prequels. Every single one of them.
Oh, they don't know about that yet.
Every single one of them.
What do we got?
Every single one of those movies is better than Attack of the Clones. Is a better constructed film. Well,
hold on.
Not the last one.
Hold on.
Not the last one.
Not the last one.
But the first two are better constructed films than Attack of the Clones.
And the last one I was more entertained by than Attack of the Clones.
Yes. So all three are better than the prequels.
Yes, in different ways, all three are better than the prequels.
Okay.
The prequels might be better constructed than a certain one. Which
than one of them.
Which will go unnamed. But only one of them.
Is it going up tonight? No.
Oh no, it's gonna take a little bit. It's gonna take a bit. But you guys,
there's one in production though.
You guys are in for something. You guys are in for something. Something fun.
Oh wow.
Oh wow. What'd you do?
We just got a ton of tips today.
Rich, were you drunk in the new episode?
No.
Emotional Pancake wanted to know.
Anonymous says, Rich, I just watched a video of you and Mike's younger hijinks. And it seems like you guys destroyed a ton of shit. Oh, yeah. Whose crap did you destroy and whose houses did you trash? How often did you get into trouble? You just go to the thrift store and you find cheap shit. Or sometimes we had access to shit that was being thrown out. Like when my grandma passed away, we had a whole house full of crap that was literally going to be thrown out.
Mm-hmm.
So that was all fair game.
Maybe there isn't a Lionel over here. I thought I remember a big Lionel fight happening over here. Maybe I was wrong.
Anonymous says, the DLC horse saddle warps your horse to you when you call it. Better than the motorcycle to me.
But the motorcycle is a motorcycle.
I thought you could whistle for your horse and it would come from pretty much wherever it was.
Not from wherever. It has to be okay. Relatively close.
I guess I'm thinking of Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, it has to be. I mean, you saw it was pretty far away when I was whistling for it, but you do have to be relatively close to it, and it doesn't work if it's, say, throwing itself off of a cliff. Putting that out there. What's on top of these things? I did get I got the DLC saddle or bridle though. Equipping a horse with this maximizes their ability, increasing the number of spurs associated with them. And then I think if you get the whole ancient set, that's when you can teleport your horse from anywhere.
Thoughts on Red Dead Redemption 2? I don't believe it's out yet.
Well, Rich, what do you think? Speculate, wild speculation.
On one cinematic trailer, I can't do that. That would be just horrible and shameless. Try and dissect something when you have nothing to go on.
Shameless, Rich. That's exactly what it would be. Shameless. Well, here's all my valuable insight. Ooh, eggs. Got them eggs, yo. Ooh, more eggs. Nice. Sorry, birds, stealing your eggs.
Like, give me some gameplay footage.
Yeah. Then you can make.
Then I can critique on gameplay footage, but it would be gameplay footage,
right?
And not a cinematic trailer.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, rocks. Rocks.
Rich, can you please predict the plot of Death Stranding? Disgusting masturbation followed by rounds of thunderous applause.
No. The plot, not the critical reaction.
That's exactly what I meant that as. That was very specifically what I was getting at.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
But then you acted like it was your joke, Jack, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I thought I was finishing your joke there, Rich. You were setting up, and you were the Ed McMahon, and I was finishing. I apologize if you thought I was trying to steal your joke. I'm not Mr. Steal Your Joke. That's it. That's a memory. Right? That's a memory? I think that's a memory. That's what I was looking for earlier. Where's my memories? I think that's this one, right? Is that one? Yeah, it looks about right. All right, we're going there. We're going to the memory. And... Dun, dun. Oh, there might be some horses down there. That's like a nice open field, too. I'm not near a horse place, though. That's fine.
Krabby Uncle Laffy says, thanks for the years of awesome entertainment. FYI, Slay the Spire had a recent update, and the difficulty has been softened to a more reasonable level. Maybe time to give it another shot. I don't know if you've been around. I beat it on stream.
Yeah, and I've also beaten it with both characters. I'm waiting for the new character. I think I've unlocked all of the cards that are able to be unlocked at the moment, and I still like it. I still think it's a great game.
The Master 20,000 says,
20,000.
Would you say Kojima is unique in how terrible of a storyteller he is? No, he's not unique in that way. He's unique in how much praise he gets for it.
Yes, that's the mysterious part to me. It's like if anyone wants to praise him for any gameplay decisions, I'd be right there. I'd be right there going, "Yeah, man, that guy can make an game. He can make an engaging game experience." But the fact that people praise him so much for his story,
baffling, utterly baffling to me.
Shit out of me. It just makes horses. I got horses. I got horses, people. Can I zoom in on them? Is that a white horse? Is that the white horse? No. No, that's another green one. All right.
His gameplay is why he has fans. The comment on our Metal Gear 5 video would say otherwise.
Our Metal Gear 5 video where we consistently praised the gameplay, but said the story was a little silly.
We tore it apart. And the comments were... Oh my god. Oh my god. The only thing that mattered to people was the story.
Right. Is there a way
to the point where I have to think you're bullshitting us.
Here, have an apple. Have an apple. Hey, have an apple. Eat an apple. Cobalt ate apples right out of my hands.
This horse doesn't like you. He just walked away, Jack.
Fuck this horse already. Come on, horse. Hold on, horse. There's a rock. I gotta go pick up that rock. Is that a thing? No. That horse ran away too. Wait, I'm gonna explode. Hold on, horse. There. Come here. Hey, I caught you already. Come here, you silly horse. You're my horse now. All right, come on. Let's go this way, horse. Dummy. That's what I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you dummy. I'm gonna call you horse. Because I don't care about you. Where'd that thing go now?
The Apostles 101 says, I feel like Doom was going for an alien type of feel, as in having a crew and characters dying almost one by one. Well, weren't id Software kind of famously, openly influenced by aliens? I think it's just on the record that Aliens is one of the inspirations for Doom.
Are we talking about the Doom movie or the Doom game or what?
Game.
What
The original Doom.
Was inspired by aliens,
Yeah.
is what they're saying. Oh, yeah, sure, I believe that. Come on, dummy.
At some point, there was talk on making it an Alien game
Oh,
with Fox.
Okay. Oh, that's neat.
But they decided to do their own thing,
Sure.
with a plot taken from one of their D&D sessions,
Nice.
where John Romero caused the world to be filled with demons.
There it is. Here's my memory. I gotta recall something. I keep thinking that I would really enjoy D&D.
Yeah.
We've talked about that a little bit. I had a bad experience with a D&D group years ago. Ages ago, they did not welcome me, and so it kind of soured me on the game a little bit.
Yeah.
But I've met some people recently who are either who I either like and are interested in getting into D&D or just already like D&D.
It's weird that I didn't.
Yeah,
Be sure
it is weird that you didn't.
Yeah.
I think you would enjoy it as well.
that's the only way it will know.
I probably would. And Mike was really into D&D when I met Mike.
It's quite helpful,
Yeah.
thank
And I guess his own group was already like a thing at the time, and I never really got folded in.
Right.
I never asked to.
Sure,
I should
sure.
outfit him with all of the royal gear. I thought maybe he should have to earn it first. But it works. He wears it like a true natural. I'm trying to be a bit more empathetic. Then figure it out, you know?
Ah, Link. He just doesn't give a fuck. Like, what are you talking about, princess? I'd make a good GM. What's a GM? Do you mean DM? Dungeon Master? I think I would make a good DM. Yeah, I think I could come up with some fun stories. But I don't even understand how the game works. So I have to watch some of that. Doesn't like Dan Harmon do like a D&D, like a full playthrough with celebrities and stuff?
I don't know if they take it that seriously, but yes.
Yeah, I gotta watch some of that. I don't even understand how a game would work. You know, like how do you make a character? I don't know.
And at the
How do I know?
You gotta use your imagination, Jack.
anything inside me.
How does Jack already have the champion's tunic if he's still unlocking memories? Because you only have to unlock one memory and then go talk to Impa, and then Impa gives you the champion's tunic.
Jack, I'm reading that GM is also a legitimate
What's a GM?
game master.
Go Game Master, sure. That
They're not always dungeons.
I've only heard Dungeon Master, and I'm sorry. So that's so that just speaks to how little I know about Dungeons and Dragons,
Right.
and I'm very sorry for insulting anyone.
And make my
But,
way up the mountain.
Gobbledygook says,